Hey, what's happening, guys? Mike from Metacomics coming at you with a brand new kind of video for a series that I'm going to call Sound Off. And it's basically going to be kind of like topic videos where I just kind of rant and rave about some things in the world of comic media that's kind of driving me crazy. Today's topic is the Black Widow controversy. As many of you know, last week was Age of Ultron. It came out. Awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. And speaking of which, this video has spoilers in it, so if you haven't watched the movie yet, you better get out there and go see it because it's awesome. Alright, so right after the movie came out, there was a lot of crazy feminist backlash that hit the internet, aimed at Black Widow, aimed at Joss Whedon, and it's just insanity. A lot of people were going on the internet and complaining because of the love interest relationship that Black Widow has with Bruce Banner in the movie, which is absolutely stupid. But let's talk about some of the things that were said. So feminists took to Twitter, and these are like your hardcore rabid feminists. I'm not talking like your average, empowered woman type of deal. I'm talking extreme stuff here. They took to Twitter, and they said that it made Natasha look weak to have a relationship with Bruce Banner. I think that's stupid. Now, the reason for that is it's not that Natasha needed Bruce to be rescued. It's not that she needed him emotionally or latched onto him. As far as I can remember, Natasha Romanoff is a normal person. So that means she has thoughts, feelings, dreams, emotions, that kind of thing, like the rest of us do. I don't think that it makes her look weak at all to want to have a relationship with another human being. Why does that make her look weak, as if she needs rescued or something? If you just keep a character like Black Widow as someone who just goes out and kicks butt all the time, but never grows in character development, which, in case you guys haven't noticed, character development happens when two characters interact with each other. It's that relationship that often causes people to grow in who they are and to discover new things about themselves and to have their worldview challenged and etc. here. We need challenges like that. We need to see different sides of these characters so that we understand they have depth. They're not just robots out there doing their thing, saving the world and that's it. That'd be boring. There'd be no story there. Black Widow is a character that has a lot of depth, and anybody who's read the comic books knows that she's had a lot of relationships with different characters over the years, and some of them very serious, other ones that didn't really end well, and so on and so forth. These are trials that have helped that character discover who she is and grow in many different ways, and has shaped her worldview. I don't understand why that's a bad thing. I think these are just people who have gone off their rocker and are looking for something to complain about. Now, further into this madness, so many people took to the internet and were peed off, man. We're talking super pissed about the fact that she said she was a monster for allowing herself to be put through a surgical procedure, basically a hysterectomy, so that she couldn't have children. That doesn't make her a monster. Having a hysterectomy, choosing not to have children, that doesn't make her a monster. What made her a monster, what she was referring to in that particular scene of the movie, was how she was willing to do that so that she could go out in the field and kill people. She was willing to sacrifice her inner desire to have children, to have a family, to sacrifice that so that she could go hurt people. It wasn't for a noble cause. It was so she could be an assassin, a spy. There was nothing positive about that, what she was doing. So that's why she said she was a monster. Well, the backlash was so intense, it was unbelievable, and people were actually giving Joss Whedon death threats over this stuff, and over other plot holes that they didn't like. Not necessarily plot holes, but different plot points. That's what I was looking for. That they didn't agree with in the movie. And that's insanity, people. That's insanity. Come on. This is the 21st century. We're not a bunch of animals. Come on. Just because someone holds a differing opinion or decides to do things differently with a character than what you would like to have seen, it's not worthy of death threats. If you want to take to the internet and express your opinion, sure. But threatening someone's life or the safety of them and their family, that's crazy talk, man. Come on, people. That's nuts. So this was just something that was on my mind, and I just wanted to say, guys, know your comic book history. Black Widow absolutely has had those kind of relationships with other characters, and it's those interactions and love interests that over time have helped develop this character and push her into new territory. And that's the way it works in real life. We all grow due to the relationships and people we're connected to, and as we each grow in our own way, we're challenging one another to grow and change. That's just how it works. If the characters and the entertainment we kind of take in don't grow and change, it gets boring, and there's nothing of any value that's being told as far as a story and the entertainment we take in. So what's the point of watching it? So alright guys, I just want to kind of give my opinion on that. I was just curious, what do you guys think of all this stuff with Black Widow? Did you like the relationship she had with Bruce Banner? Could you have done without it? Do you really think it made her look weak, or do you think that it was something that's necessary to kind of give her character a push in a new direction? Alright guys, that's all I got. Make sure you leave your comments down below.